Hi, guys, and welcome back to Midday Matcha with Livy. Clearly, I am fucking Livy. I'm back in the studio. This feels so weird. I haven't been here in a minute, but it also doesn't feel that fucking weird. Have not been here in a minute, been traveling. We'll get into all of that, but I feel like I need to address this like elephant in the room. Liv is here with me right now, so if you see me looking at somebody, it's Liv. You can say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, Liv's with you. She doesn't want to be on camera because she doesn't like the way she looks, and that's fine. But you guys, this will be like the last episode of Midday Matcha. But let me explain because, okay, I'm not done in the podcast space. Let's just say that I have new projects coming. I have so many exciting things coming. And Midday Matcha right now is just not going to be my focus. So there's not going to be any more weekly episodes, nothing like that. Trust me, it was like a hard decision for me to come to, but not at the same time because I love Midday Matcha and I definitely feel like I've grown. So you've seen me grow on this podcast. I think it's been the most amazing thing. But stop, don't look at me. You're
I
gonna
heard
make
your
me.
voice crack.
No, but I wasn't even cracking
Oh,
yet.
I thought you were getting emotional.
All day, Liv and I were just like, am I gonna like get emotional or whatever? Actually, Liv really didn't care. It was mostly me being like, am I gonna get emotional? And like, what's gonna happen? But I've grown up on this podcast. I started this when I was like 20 years old, I believe. 21. I think I was, no, 20, turning 21. And now I'm 24. So 3.5 years of an amazing podcast, a beautiful podcast. It's been the time of my life. I don't think I could have been happier with what I've produced and what I've out like what has came. Something new is coming. I'm so excited for what's coming that's brand new. Also, I definitely want to change. I feel like I can come back on Midday Matcha whenever I want and just like talk to you guys. I can do that literally whenever. Who knows if I'll ever do that again? It could be 3 months from now and I'm like, fuck it, here I am. I'm back. Hi guys, whatever. But you're not gonna get rid of me because I definitely have a new project coming that you need to support. So yeah, something new is coming. And also I feel like my YouTube videos recently, I think instead of vlogging so much, I just want to sit and talk. So maybe I'll just transition what I used to talk about on Midday Matcha and the things I was going through on Midday Matcha and like everything we talked about there. Maybe I'll just transition that into like weekly YouTube videos. Like my Monday uploads will be focused more on that kind of thing instead of just like a vlog or something. Or maybe I'll do both, you know? Hopefully my team gets big enough that, not hopefully, when my team gets big enough, I'll be able to do both. Like give you guys a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday upload is like the goal. And then Friday will always be a podcast day. So exciting and new things coming. It's a really weird time for me. I have so many fucking announcements. This entire episode is just going to be a life update. And I'm really just going to be out here spilling the tea. But yeah, Midday Matcha for the past 3.5 years has been like my safe space. And it's insane to see where we started. I started in a little studio in Chicago, like a closet. Sorry, it wasn't even a studio. It was in my studio apartment in a closet. And I started there. That's where I recorded the first episode. I'll never forget it. I had brown hair. Like, what are we talking about? I was a completely different bitch. That's so insane to me. And I was 20, about to turn 21. I wasn't even legal drinking. Isn't that insane,
Yeah,
Liv?
you're a baby.
Yeah, I was a little baby and I literally started my first episode. I really haven't changed that much because I started my first episode and I was like, fuck these hoes that I'm dating. I literally just like went in on actually every single man I dated. I was like the nice guys, the losers. Oh my God, I've literally not changed. And then like, but I did deep dive on the athletes a little bit more back then. Now I just like could care less. Um, and I giggle. That's one announcement is that yeah, Midday Matcha is coming to a halt for sure. But like, bitch, you're gonna see a lot more of me. And also I post daily on TikTok. Like, go see me there kind of thing. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be weird for me. Even these past 2 weeks of like I've been traveling, I haven't been uploading, has been really bizarre for me, but like that's okay. That's what I'm learning to take breaks and I'm not good at it. Like during vacation, I was like, oh, I am not good at this. Like I just want to be back to work, back to my daily schedule, back to doing what I'm doing. Like I'm not good at vacations or anything like that. But yeah, I'm proud of what Midday Matcha has become and how far we've came together and grown. It's insane to see the numbers of how far we've grown, especially just in this past year with TikTok and everything. So I'm grateful. And you guys, like, you've seen the worst and the best of me. At the end of the episode, Liv is going to ask me a bunch of questions. This is me just reminding her to get those questions down.
Yep.
Anyway,
Aye,
yep. Aye, Captain. But yeah, I'm excited for what's coming. there's also another big announcement. And I want to tell you guys first, my loyal listeners. I have not announced this publicly anywhere, but like I kind of have teased it. Would you say I've like teased it, Liv? But like I haven't fully announced this yet.
Mm-hmm.
I am moving to LA. Ew, that is so crazy to say.
Disgusting.
Liv is not happy because I am leaving Liv, but she can fully come. She just chooses not to. I'm moving to LA. And I haven't like I'm not gonna publicly announce it on TikTok or Instagram probably until like December. But I wanted you guys to know first. Here we are. It's like October, and you can vape. I think whatever, but don't ruin my shot. You can vape all you want, but don't ruin my shot. Anyways, but yeah, I'm moving to LA. That's crazy to me because if you asked me in May if I was going to move to LA, I would say absolutely fucking not. Like, I'm not going to LA. I'm not doing that, whatever. Maybe I'm delusional, Liv, and tell me if I'm delusional, but like, I never felt like I was like super ride or die for New York.
You had.
Did I?
Yeah.
Like, was it bad though? Like, was I really that ride or die for New York? I never labeled myself, I'll tell you this. I never labeled myself as a New York influencer, and that's for fucking sure. Like, never fell into that.
No, not at all.
No, I feel like half you guys don't even know where I live, but I do live in New York.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's time for an LA move. And I want to tell you guys first. You guys are like my besties. So I'm going to tell them first that I'm moving to LA, which is insane. I feel like, okay, yes, I'm moving for work reasons, 100%. Like, just a lot of projects I have coming up are going to be based in LA. So it's easier for me just to be there. But also personally, you guys, I don't think you get the apartment that I live in right now.
Mhm.
It is the tiniest little apartment in the world, and I've lived there for 2 years. And originally I was going to move to a one bedroom in Manhattan somewhere, but the price that I'm going to be paying for a one bedroom in Manhattan, that price in LA is going to get me a 3-bedroom home. So like I'm moving into a home, which is like insane. Like I want a backyard. I want to just have more space. I have absolutely no space. I've outgrown this apartment, and that's been like a struggle in general. I feel like I talk about that all the time, like to everybody, mostly Liv just hears me just come bitch about it. But yeah, I'm excited to go and like have a yard and like have just so much more space and just have my office in my home and stuff like that and just see what LA has for me. But it's been a really hard thing for me to come to terms with that I am moving to LA. I don't know. I'm just like I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I do want a home. I love New York. I'm reading what I wrote. I love New York more than anything, but it's time for me like a change. And so like February 1 I'll be in you can talk.
You were here for such a short amount of time.
I was here for 2 years.
That's not a long time.
That is. You can add that in your questions at the end, like New York-based questions too, because I'm announcing a lot of things.
Oh, okay.
So make sure to write them in your notes. Anyways.
I am right now, actually.
Yeah. So we have a big move coming up. I'm excited. I'm excited about a move. I can't say anything else. I was going to say something and I can't say it. Anyways, I'm excited. It hasn't hit me. Like it will not fully hit me until I have moved and I'm living in LA, that I live in LA. I am terrified about driving. I will say that I'm not a good driver. Never been a great driver. And I just think I'm going to need like a lot of, like I was saying today, I'm just going to need like a little bit of driving lessons. But I do want to drive. This is so specific, but I do want to drive a white Range Rover. Like I really just want that. And I'm going to need like somebody is going to have to help me drive again. And we're just going to have to. And the thing is, it's like I know how to drive. I completely know how to drive. I'm just the type that like I've never been in a car crash, knock on wood. I'm just like, I haven't drove in how many years? I did drive in Chicago and I fully smashed that car into the side, but it wasn't a car accident. It was because I was like really happy. I actually just released this podcast merch.
Elaborate a little bit.
What did you crash into? Wait, I had just released this podcast merch, which you will never be able to get your hands on. Nobody buy this ever again. I do have new stuff coming. Anyways, but I was so excited, and I was coming home from Trader Joe's, and when I lived at 111, and I was in like the parking garage, and I was blasting.
I can't picture you driving.
No, it was bad. Me driving is like a terrifying thing, but like
yeah,
I'll be whipping it in LA. Anyways, and I was driving, and I turned to like 111 had a really weird driveway to you to like come and like turn. This was like Sissy's car, by the way. We shared it, but it was like Sissy's car. Fully like scraped it. Like you could just hear it like like scraped it along. Mind you, I'm dancing. I'm like,
What
yeah.
song
Like,
was playing?
it was Dej Low. I forget what song. But it was like I was like
Dejloaf? How
Dejlo.
the fuck
But
do you
I
say
don't
that?
know, and so I don't want to say it incorrectly.
Yeah.
But I'm like literally living my best life. Boom, straight crash into the side of the wall.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's not gonna be that bad. Like, it's not gonna be that bad. I get out of that car fully, like, huge dent in the side of it, like somebody crashed. You know what I mean? So that was really bad actually. And Sissy did not take that lightly, and I was gonna blame it on her roommate. I was fully gonna be like, yeah, no, Bailey crashed into the side of, like, Bailey must have crashed because Bailey used the car too. So I was like, oh, she fully crashed because Sissy was like absolutely psychotic about this. It was like a Honda Accord, and the bitch
Yeah.
like loved it more than anything. I was like, okay, bitch. But yeah, Sissy like didn't forgive me since then. But yeah,
When I parked in Amon's garage one time,
get closer to the mic if you're gonna talk.
oh, sorry. I just wanted to tell you this. I was driving Gina's car because she gave it to me for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and it got keyed.
Yeah.
And I was not gonna tell her, and then I told her, and I was like crying, and she's like, "I literally don't care."
Well, obviously, like she's gonna notice it got keyed. Like, what were you
I
gonna?
know, you were gonna blame it on her roommate, so
No, I
don't.
was no, like mind you, I was like, I have to blame it on Bailey. Like Bailey has to take the fall for this. I could never tell Sissy. And you want to know what makes it even worse? The way I told Sissy. I was on FaceTime with an old friend of mine, and girl, yeah. And I literally was like, should I add Sissy to the call and just tell her? And she's like, yeah. We were on Zoom for some reason. It wasn't even COVID time. And we were on Zoom and I add Sissy
Weird.
in and fuck my blowout. Like that's why like I just won't ever do them again. Because they just like fall like don't get extensions, don't get fake hair. Like this is just so ridiculous. Anyways, I add Sissy and I'm like, I literally crashed your car. Just like this. I literally crashed your car. I would be pissed
You
too.
could have.
I know I could have delivered it a lot better, but
Yeah.
whatever. So I'm gonna need lessons, going to LA, learning to drive, all those things. And also, nobody talk any fucking shit in my comment section. Sorry, I just got really upset about me moving to LA, being like, oh my God, you're gonna change so much, all these things. I literally barely like New York. Like to this day, barely like that. I actually love it a lot. Am I okay mentally? Sorry. No, but like I just hate people being like, oh, like everyone moves to LA. And it's like, I'm not going out there to like suck Bryce Hall's dick, you
You
know?
already lived there, also.
I also, yeah, I did already live there at one point, but it's just like ever since I saw that one.
Suck Bryce Hall's
No,
dick.
no, but literally.
Dear God, no.
You have to put it closer if you're gonna speak. But yeah, like that's the thing is every time I tell someone I'm moving to LA, they're like, oh God, like you're just gonna like be like a TikToker. No, I'm quite literally going to drive my white Range Rover and drink my green juices and go to Pilates. I'm not out there to like suck Bryce Hall's. I would have done that by now. I would have done that by now. I would have made my rounds. I would have made my fucking rounds.
Okay.
Like, I'm just being honest. Bryce Hall, please don't watch this. And he definitely wants this. Imagine
No.
this is what I clip and it's on TikTok. And I'm like, I'm not out there to do that. Anyways, so I'm moving to LA. I'm very excited about that. It's not going to hit me till I'm out there. I also have my bestie out there, Nicole. That was really rough to look at Livia and say that. That was like really fucked up of me.
It's okay.
But yeah, I'm excited. I've said that a million times. So let's get into my trip recap. So if you guys don't know, I was just in Italy for an entire week and then I went to Barcelona, Paris, and London so I was gone for 15 days, bitch. 15 days. So let's get into it. I went with my mom. My mom took Sissy and I to Italy with her, which is like also like an insane thing in general too. I don't know, because I just think about it, like, when I was 16, my mom left my dad, and, like, I grew up in a very, like, privileged household, but then immediately, Livia, like, really, but when I was 16, we lost everything, like, we lost all our money, the house, everything, my mom left, yeah, exactly, this is a professional set at the same time, like,
so sorry.
whatever, my mom left my dad, all those things, so it's, like, crazy to see where we've came from then, like, if you had told me when I was 16 that we would be going on a trip to Italy, there is just, like, no way I would have believed that. I would have been like, who did mom like literally fuck for that money? No, but like, no, literally how are we going there? But it's insane to see like the growth, and I'm like so proud of my mom, and I'm just so grateful to be where we all are at right now and just see her work so hard and like be able to take us on a trip to Italy. Also, like I paid for my flight, I paid for a lot of things, but like just for her to be like, I'm renting a home in Italy. If you'd like to come, you can come. Like that's insane to me. So it's insane just to see that. I don't know. I'm just like, forever grateful because I'll never forget the time of like being 16 and like I've been financially independent since I was 16. Like my mom was like, "Bitch, there's no money. Like go get a job." And so no, literally, like that's how it was. So just to see just the growth, I feel like of everybody, and also like there was such a long time where like, we would all just, like, fight 24/7, like, me, Sissy, my mom. Like, my older sister, Kaylee, didn't come to Italy. Nobody knows why. Literally nobody knows why. But, we also went with Jude, my mom's best friend, who's like my dad. We, like, joke and we're like, "Jude's like my dad. Jude's just, like, a good fucking time." And we just had a really good time in Italy. Like, it genuinely was so fun. Did my mother piss me off? Absolutely. But it is one of those things where I hate being like, she pissed me off so much, but because like, the bitch just took me to Italy. So it's like, I don't even, like, I feel rude. I feel, like, ungrateful, but we did get in little fights because she just, like, still looks at me as if I'm, like, a 14-year-old, and I'm, like, not. For example, we got in a fight, like, she was explaining to Sissy one morning, like, how to cover the yogurt. Sissy's like, "What do you mean? Like, I'm literally 25 years I'm about to be 26 years old, bitch. I know how to cover yogurt and put it in, like, the fridge. Like, what are you talking about?" And then, like, got mad because like, Sissy wanted to do her own laundry, and my mom was like, "No, you have to do laundry with us." And Sissy's like, "I know how to do laundry. Like, I'm good. I know what I'm doing." So it was like little things like that where I'm like, "Mom, you need to stop treating me like I'm 14 years old. I've lived alone since I've been 18. Like, I know what I'm in," but she just like doesn't get that. But I feel like that's any like mother-daughter dynamic kind of thing. Like, they're always going to be like a mother towards you. My gosh, a mother towards you. And we would get at each other's throats a little bit. Mm. Which is valid. A week in Italy, you're gonna get, like, annoyed with anybody. I was, like, pissed off at Sissy in Paris. Oh, and you'll hear about why we fought in Paris, but, like, and that's I mean, what it's like, I'm so grateful to be like, and I got in a fight with Sissy under the Eiffel Tower, but, like, we did get in a fight. But my mom just, like, she does this thing where she gets really quiet, and you're like, "Is anything wrong?" And she's like, "No." And, like, that's what I do to my hoes when they piss me off. It's like, when they piss me off, they'll be like, "Did I do something wrong?" I'm like, "No." It's like, shut up and be a woman and talk to me about, like, the problems that you're having. Like, I don't know, I'm just so used to, like, discussing whenever I'm mad at anybody. Like, "Okay, let's talk it out, let's discuss it." My mother will not do that. She's just like, "No." And then the next day we'll be like, "You're just a bitch." And it's like, "Oh my god, like, where was this energy last night? Just, like, talk it out at dinner." And you know what I realized? My mom loves to fight with me, but will never fight with Sissy. Like, for instance, even, like, Jude was, like, fighting with us. We're girls, we were all fighting. But there was one dinner where, we were sitting my Jude was like, "You girls are just, like, not being nice to your mom." And, like, they normally, like, pick on me, and, like, I'm the one that they like to go off, and I'm like, I'll go right back at it. But Sissy, like, shuts it down like no other. Sissy was like, "Explain to me right now how the fuck I'm mean to my mom." And Jude was like no, literally like that. And Jude was like, "I'm not even gonna bother. Like, I'm not even gonna do it." And I was like, if that was me though, you would be like, "And this is what you do wrong, and this is what you do wrong, and that's what you do wrong," and I'd like have to defend myself. Sissy was just like, "So let me know right fucking now." And Jude was like, "I'm not gonna explain it." And then Sissy was like, "No, I wanna know." And Jude was like, "I'm okay." And I was like, no, literally stunned. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?" And I was like, "What the hell?" And then and the Sissy was like, "Exactly. So if there's something wrong, let me know." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh." And, like, even if I said that, they'd be like, "You're crazy, you're insane, you're mentally ill." So I'm like, that is so not fair that, like, Sissy just gets to talk like that and they just, like, bow down to anything she says. But yeah, in Italy, I went to Rome, Monte Librese, Capri, Positano, Amalfi Coast. It was gorgeous. It was stunning. It was amazing. I love Capri. It was gorgeous. How many times can I say fucking gorgeous? But my favorite day of the trip was Capri because I rented Sissy and I like little what are those called? Like masks, scuba masks? Like scuba masks?
Snorkel?
Snorkels. Me acting like I was like snorkeling and like scuba diving in the Great Barrier Reef. No, I was snorkeling in the water and I was just
I
like
love
I
snorkeling.
love snorkeling, like just pretending I'm a mermaid. And it was like so fucking nice. It was gorgeous. But then Sissy and I headed to Barcelona because Sissy's best friend Trisha, and we love Trisha, it lives in Barcelona. And I just need to, this is such a sidetrack, but like we met Trisha's boyfriend, and like it made me want a relationship. I'm not gonna lie. The man is like the most, when two people are just meant for each other? That was them. And it's like we sat down, we met him, he like paid for dinner. He's like the nicest man. He's like so amazing. And like it just makes you want to be in a relationship. And that's when I realized I was verbally abusive to some of these men. Like when I
Mhm.
met him, I was like, God damn, like I could never like with I was specifically thinking about Sweet Green. I was like, God, like I am so fucking rude to that man. And like actually we'll talk about that later because I did fuck a loser. So we'll get into that. We'll get into that. But yeah, so we hung out in Barcelona. I was only in Barcelona for 48 hours. I know a lot of you guys said that you wanted to see more Barcelona content. I have a vlog coming. I literally don't know what I recorded because when I was in Barcelona, I was so fucking tired. I don't know why. I was just like exhausted the entire time. But I love Barcelona. I thought it was very cute, very pretty. Mm. And then me, Sissy, and Trisha headed to Paris. You guys know I love Paris and it has a special place in my heart. For me to be in Paris twice in a month is absurd to me. Like that is absolutely fucking crazy. And no, I was not there for Paris Fashion Week, even though like never. I just like don't think that's my vibe. No, honest to God though, like if Louis Vuitton wanted to send me, I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah, send me. But Sissy and I did get in a big fight in Paris because Sissy is just a bitch. But like, let me explain it. No, she's just a bitch for this because Sissy and I had literally not taken any photos that trip. Okay, that's not true. I definitely had taken a lot of photos of myself. For some reason, Sissy hates taking photos of me specifically. Like, it's just like, she'll take photos of Livia. She literally took those.
One time.
Yes. If that was me, she'd be like, you're so fucking
Yeah,
annoying.
you guys
Like,
got in that fight when it happened.
yes, no, we get in a fight every time. So I get off the bus. Me, Trisha, and Sissy get off the bus and we're like right in front of the Eiffel Tower. And I'm like, Trisha's like, wait, do you want some photos? I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I'd love some photos. And Sissy's like, well, I'm not gonna sit here and take photos the whole fucking time. Like, I'm here to see the Eiffel Tower. I said, go look at the Eiffel Tower then. Go look at the fucking Eiffel Tower. Then don't stand here. And she was like, you're just being rude. I'm like, how am I being rude by taking photos? Your friend's offering to take photos of me. Quite literally, it is my job. I have one job in this world, and it is to post what the fuck I do. And I'm getting heated. Livia, you can chime in on this because I'm just getting heated. Who's right? Sissy's like upset that she can't. And
No,
then,
you're right.
no, exactly.
I'll actually give you that.
Thank you.
I don't
So,
always think you're right, but you're right.
no, I know.
It's your job and she works for
No,
you.
it's my job. She worked for me and she wasn't working. She's like, I'm not working. Cool. Go sit down, babe. Trisha's taking the photos. Trisha will work fucking overtime. Like, it's like, you just are so annoying. Like, just shut the fuck up. So sorry. I'm like genuinely getting re-mad. Now I get why like Kardashians fight so much. Cause like when you bring up a topic that was already discussed, like, yeah, you're gonna get a little bit annoyed. So we did get in a fight, and then I sat at the Eiffel Tower. I pulled to my mom, and I was just quiet. She was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Nothing, nothing at all." And she was like, "What? Like you're clearly upset. Like if you're gonna ruin the vibe, you can just go home." And I said, "I'll fucking go home. I'll get the like, cause the Airbnb, like I paid for everything." I was like, and I don't like to throw that in anyone's face, but I was like, and I'll lock you out of the goddamn Airbnb. Anyways, like,
So dramatic.
no, yeah. But like Sissy and I did like eventually split it, but I was like, I'll lock you out. And that's that. And Trisha's just sitting there like, hmm. And I was like, it is so hard to this is like so funny to be like, it is so difficult to be an influencer. No, but it's just like when someone's making you feel shitty about taking photos about yourself, that's not hyping me up. That's not making me want to look like a bad bitch in front of the Eiffel Tower. Like that's just making me feel like shit. And so we just got in a huge fight about that. And I was like, it's always this energy. And it's like, I will not stand with this energy in my life. Like, if you can't deal with me taking some fucking photos by the Eiffel Tower, then you're just not meant to be here. Uh, so we did get in a little bit of an argument. Classic sister stuff, though. Like, we were together for 15 days. Like, if we weren't fighting, that would be like a little bit of a problem. But that was like the first big fight of the trip, I will say, is Eiffel Tower gate, photo gate, where we just like really went at it. And it was just, oh, it was so annoying. But then we like made up and then we like took, it's so funny because like on Instagram, I definitely did post like a photo of me and her like smiling at the Eiffel Tower. And like, I love my sister. And in reality, I was like, I would try to jump down her throat 30 minutes ago. So then after Paris, we went to London. I fucking love London. Is that an unpopular opinion?
No,
Oh, well, why do you and Brooke make it sound like it is?
I don't love London, but
I'll speak with your chest because I have a lot of London followers.
I don't think that I've spent enough time there to really make an opinion.
Okay, valid. I loved London. I would say I almost love London a little bit more than Paris, which I think is so unpopular. But yeah, I loved it there. It was just like a good fucking time. And also Paris was a good time too, besides the fight with Sissy. We kind of just vibed, hung out, and did our damn thing. So yeah. After being gone for 2 weeks, so like I said earlier, like I do get stir crazy. I'm like, I need to be back in my routine. I'm just not good at vacations yet. I'll get there. I don't know. I just like to be in my routine, like work, like get up, work out, do all those things. But and so when I get thrown off my routine, I just feel like anxious. So I was feeling very anxious, but pulled it together and I still had a great time. Like I loved every moment of it. And I'm a little bit tired because traveling that long will make you a little bit fucking tired. But yes, overall, it was just it's insane to just see my mom take us to Italy too. Like I'm very grateful. And it's like it's so weird because it's just like I never thought that would happen. I don't know. I don't know. I'm very grateful and very blessed to be in the position I'm in. And I just like I'm proud of my mom. I want to say that. Cause like the bitch did the damn and myself. I'm proud of me. Mm. Okay, because like a year ago, no, because I do this all the time. Because like a year ago, oh my gosh, like a year ago, no, like I wouldn't have been in Italy. I was fucking my loser coworker. He's probably so sick and tired of me calling him a loser on the internet, but who isn't? Who isn't? So I just, and I was like heartbroken over my ex. And I was poor. I had really no money to my name. So just to see like how much can change in a year is like the most insane thing to me. And I'm like very grateful to be exactly where I'm at. And I need to remember that more because I do get in my head of like, I'm not doing enough. I'm not da 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 da. But it's like, take a deep breath, bitch. You're doing good. You're doing okay. So I did fuck a loser. You guys, Livia, get close to the mic because I kind of want your opinion on these things.
Okay.
Liv is here. Okay. You guys, I fucked a loser. And this is the most embarrassing part about it. Did you see my TikTok that was like, I'm doing casual now?
No, I didn't.
Okay, thank God, because I took it down.
That's
Because
probably why.
I literally posted a TikTok being like, putting my green shit on, like, I'm doing casual now. Like, I'm on my casual vibe, all these things. I hate that man. I'm not doing casual. Like, I'm
Mhm.
not. Like, I'm literally not. Like, and I would do casual if he wasn't so fucking annoying.
Well, yeah, you're just settling because you're not a casual girl.
No, I'm not a, first of all, we all know this. I'm not a casual girl. And anyone who was like, yes, bitch, I support, and because I'm very convincing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very fucking convincing. So, like, but like, someone should have been like, Livy, no. But then again, like a day later, I did end it. I'm not a casual girl. Two, I genuinely hated that man. And you guys, do you know the TikTok that's like 50% off my standards this week only?
No,
Like, that's me.
we have different algorithms.
We definitely do because mine was like 50% off my standards this week only. And also it's like it's my fault that I fucked the loser because it happens where like I'm celibate for so long that I'm just like literally like the wind could blow and I'm like, "Oh my god, I like need to get railed." You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
You need to speak up. Sorry. No, but for
I think
me
it's
it is.
fine.
Like I'm
We
so
all do it.
no, I know, but I'm so sick and tired of myself being like, sex is so sacred, all these things. I've only fucked losers. I have a track record, all losers.
Yeah, you do have a poor taste in men.
Like a horrible taste in men. It makes me question myself as a woman. Like it really makes me question a lot of things about myself. But I genuinely think I was just at one of those points that was like 50% off my standards this week only. And like I literally did just that. And like I can't even get into the details of like how bad it was. Not the sex. But just like me in general too. Like it just like wasn't a good environment for either of us. Like me and the loser, like it was really bad for both of us. But yeah, I have the issue where I'm just like I can't do casual. I just need to be and I don't want to be in a relationship. So it's just like a little bit of both. So
Yeah, you need to find the balance between being love bombed and being casual.
no, 100%. Because like instead, and this is where things got weird with me and the loser was like he was great for a little bit, and
You're just so casually calling him that. It's a lot for me to handle. Every time I'm like, oh my god,
like he's the loser.
so jarring.
I know, I'm sorry.
No, it's
But
funny.
like he is what he is. And I like fucking the ones that I'm like, I could never date you. Because like then I'm not gonna catch feelings for you. Because I'm like, I would literally never date you in a million years. But then I'm like rude to him because like I don't like him.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just want to get railed. But
That's
yeah.
human.
But this loser specifically, like everything was fine. He was like very much a gentleman, very nice to me at first. And then he like did a deep dive on my TikToks. And this is where I'm like confused with myself as a person because he like did a deep dive on my TikToks. And he came in one day with just like the wackest energy ever. And I was like, why are you acting like this like weird little fuck boy? And I was like, because I knew he had looked at my TikToks and stuff like that. And I was like, any questions or anything you want to know, like ask me directly. Like I will tell you anything you want to know. If you want to know the last man I fucked sucked, and I'll let you know that because like I put my life out there online. I'm not like that 24/7. I'm not always like fuck the hoe. Well, we talked about that earlier. Apparently,
Mhm.
I am.
I mean, depends what mood you're in.
And it really does depend the mood I'm in. But like, yeah, I don't know. So I was just, and so to see him act very insecure after seeing my TikToks, I understand it. Cause I do say some wild shit and it makes it look like I'm talking to a million men. I'm not. I'm just telling you stories of men I've talked to or things like that. I'm probably talking to 5 and I genuinely hate the 5 I'm talking to. So like it just what?
That's a lot.
5 is not that many. No, like let's be actually realistic right
You're
now.
talking to them, like you're texting.
Texting. I'm
Yeah.
like not fucking them. A
Yeah.
lot of them live in different states. Anyways, but like I have NFL hoe, I have LA hoe. Sweet Green just got canceled. And then I have like the interchangeable too that like come in and out that I like don't really care about. I don't even like can't even remember them. But I am horrible. Am I a horrible person? Probably. But that's fine. And so this loser comes on in and just like gets to the point where like he's being a little bit too much of a fuck boy. He's being a little bit too it's just like I'm not fucking with it. I'm like, this is like not a vibe that I want to be with. Like you're being actually like disrespectful. Should I tell him about the Instagram thing?
Yeah.
Okay, but like it's kind of embarrassing.
Tell them. It's funny.
It's like not that funny. Okay, at this point, wait. At this point, this man, I made the TikTok like the man came in expecting me to like cook and clean for him or like cook and like all these things. And I was like, why would I cook you dinner? And like now it's weird because I am on a cooking kick, but like he like wanted me to cook him dinner because he was hungry. And I was like, babe, we're not dating like any of these things. Like order dinner. He's like, can you order it? Said that's rich, that's bold. Anyways, absolutely not. Like, I'm not doing that. And he was like, you make more money. And I was like, whoa, no one knows what I make. So it's like, don't, whatever, don't bring that up. He was a bitch. Anyways, this man, we fuck. This man gets on his phone right after and goes, damn, this baddie just DM'd me. I go, at this point, I know I'm ending things with him. I'm like, whatever, just like one last fuck to like, hopefully I'll get off, like pray to the gods. Anyways. And no, like genuinely, that's what it was like every time. I was like, I'm literally praying. And it's like, I genuinely feel like it's my karma. I must have done something wrong in this lifetime to be like fucked that many times and like not finish. Cause like I normally can like finish whenever. But like, yeah, I was genuinely annoyed and I took it out on him, whatever. It was really rude. Okay. Jesus forgive me. Anyways. No, like it was bad. This man's like, damn, a baddie's in my DMs. And I'm like, go crazy. Marry the baddie, please. Like, do whatever you need to do. But like the absolute disrespect, you were just inside of me to pull your phone and say, do you want to see this baddie that's in my DMs? He shows me her. Okay. He shows me her. I could care less about this man. I feel like it would actually crush. I feel like if I didn't love myself so much and I was like an insecure person, it would like crush an ego. Like if a man did that to like I feel like someone who's insecure, it would be like what the first of all, I was fucked up in general. No one should ever do that. But being like, look at this baddie in my DM shows me baddie. I said, literally, you should marry her. Like she's like, marry, like, fuck, what do you want me to say?
Yeah.
I'm never gonna look at someone else and not think I'm the most amazing person in the world. Like, show me the baddie in your DMs. I'm completely fine with that. I genuinely think I'm like the most like you're never gonna get better than me. Like I just don't give a fuck. You're just not. So I see the baddie and I look at him and I say this and it was actually rude, but he deserved it. I was like, it's really disrespectful for you to do that, especially after you were just inside of me. Anyways, I said, there's a reason I don't talk about my DMs. And like, if I showed you my DMs, it would really hurt your feelings.
Is that what you said?
I literally said my DMs would hurt your feelings because they would. They would.
Mm-hmm.
And I would, and the thing is, he was like, she swiped about a picture that you told me to post. I was like, I said you and your friends look like you were having fun. Like, post the fucking photo, first of all. And I was like, he was like, what, are you mad about it? Are you mad? I was like, no, please date the baddie. Like, date the baddie. Like, I genuinely don't want you. But I just think it was genuinely so disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't hurt my feelings. And I'm like, am I just used to like whack ass motherfuckers that like this shit doesn't hurt my feelings anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Get closer to the mic.
Yes.
But that's a problem, and I don't like being there. But in general, I'm glad we and did things because like I just felt like I wasn't being the best. I didn't like the version of myself I was when I was with this loser. Like I didn't like that. I didn't like who I was when I
Yeah.
was with him. So like, and I was being mean to him, and I understand that in different ways. And I understand how what I do for a living can make a man like really insecure. Nicole and I were just talking about that. That's why it's like you need a secure ass man that's like, okay, this is your job, this is what you do, this is what you get paid for. Like, all right. It is what it is. And if there's a problem, ask me about it. Like, I'm always going to be open. I'm always going to be honest. Like, I don't care. Like, I did not expect to get this deep. Do I keep this in?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. I was not expecting to
Normal.
get this deep and just like, I don't know. I guess I'm just like mad at myself for fucking a loser. Like, I really am beating myself up over it because like I just genuinely expect so much more for myself. And I'm just frustrated that I fucked another loser. But like, it's just like, when am I gonna break the pattern of fucking the losers? Like, what needs to change? I'm asking you. Yeah.
It's just weird because I know you know your worth so much.
No, I know my worth. I just genuinely wanted to get railed.
Yeah, that's so
Normal.
So don't beat yourself up.
I
over
know,
it.
but it's like since I do know my worth and I have this high standard, and like honestly, like I know I call him a loser. I don't think he's like that big of a loser.
I mean, he was really nice and funny at first.
Like he was really nice and funny at first.
I
Like,
think you guys just created a bad dynamic where
Yeah.
you're both like pissing each other off.
we were like very toxic for each other. And it just like got bad. So it was like he wasn't a loser at first. I just feel like he got very insecure by what I do for work. And I was
Mhm.
like, I'm literally explaining it to you right now what I do.
Well, I think he thought you weren't taking him seriously, so then
I
he
wasn't.
was like trying to one up you,
Oh.
which was mean. But
Yeah, and it like didn't really affect me. Like it's like if you're gonna one up me, do it better. Like
he was trying.
Yeah, he was trying, and it's just like I wasn't. And Nicole was like, "You're just like wasting your time," and I was like, "You're right, I am." But like, it's hard because it's like I want to get fucked, I want to get railed. I'm literally celibate, and I'm also like in my 20s. I'm hot, I'm gorgeous. I should be getting fucked. You know what I mean? So it's
Exactly.
hard to have that balance of like, what the hell. But I also like don't put myself out there to date that much. So actually, yeah, I do. I'm like not going on Hinge dates though.
No.
But that's just because like I know my soulmate's not on Hinge. Like I know my soulmate.
I don't think mine. I tried Hinge.
Yeah, Hinge is just not it.
It's a dark place.
It's a really dark place. No, it's like no one talks about how depressing Hinge is. And like you match me with these men and you're like, you guys are the most compatible. The amount of times like I'm compatible with like, oh, it's so insulting. To like throw my phone at the wall is like literally not even dramatic. Like throw my phone. There have been several times I've opened Hinge and I'm like, what the fuck? Like also it's just like the men with like the nerve of thinking like you can send me a rose and you like act like that. Like, are you kidding me? Also, like I have a prompt up there and I feel very strongly about sharks is whose fault is it for the shark attack? Like the human or the shark? And like a lot of men will come on there and be like, oh, it's like the shark's fault. That is so fucked up. And it makes me hate these men even more because I'm ride or die for my sharks. Like, swear to
Mhm.
God. So, yeah. We're going to get into your questions soon, just so you know.
Okay, let me think. Of a
I'm
couple
making Livia ask me questions at the end of the podcast, like wrap up. Oh, fuck, my neck just cracked. I'm also on, like, what is it called? I'm fully on horse chiropractor TikTok. Have you made your way there yet? Horse chiropractor TikTok.
No, but
And
that sounds awesome.
Dog chiropractor TikTok.
I don't think. Is it scary? 'Cause
It's
the
like a little weird.
Human chiropractor videos.
Yeah,
freak
it's like
me out.
consensual.
I think that's a fake job.
Horse chiropractor?
Chiropractor in general, horse chiropractor, whole nother level.
That's a whole nother level of a weird fucking job. But yeah. Okay, we're gonna get into Livia's questions. I made Livia interview. That's why she's on the mic today, is because she's gonna be interviewing me for the end of Midday Matcha, and we're gonna be chit-chatting about all of those
Okay.
lovely things. Can you get closer to the mic though? I'm like scared they can't hear you.
Yes, I feel like
Mm.
you've said that every time. People are gonna be like, can she get fucking closer to the
mic.
fucking mic?
Why isn't she closer to the mic?
Yeah.
Livia doesn't want to be on camera because you guys were mean to her last time too. But I didn't think you guys were that mean. Like I'm honestly on your side. Go
I
on.
mean, I'm just not made for this, but
You're like, Livia like doesn't want to be doing this, and I'm like, okay, so Liv's going to interview me. I like made her come. It's 8 p.m. Like it's 9 p.m. tonight. Like I made her come, which I never
It's okay.
record this late. But go
I
on.
like doing this.
Thank you.
Um,
You don't have to lie.
no, I do.
Okay, go ahead.
What's your of all your midday matcha episodes? Is there one that stands out as your favorite?
My mom, because it's the most viewed. No, but like it is.
I didn't listen to that one.
That one is a wild episode. I honestly didn't think it was that insane, but I was.
I mean, your dynamic is hilarious.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are used to that,
And
but
I was
it's
asking
amazing.
her questions. I asked her a lot about sucking dick.
I saw the clips.
The clips did numbers.
Yeah,
But I love that episode too because I
you
just
guys are
like
so funny.
I love fucking with her too, and like
Yeah,
that's my mom, and it's just like I love that you guys love our dynamic because that's my bitch.
yeah.
Okay.
Um, do you have a least favorite episode? The one
The
we
one
did.
with no, I'm like the one with Tim. No, my least favorite. There's definitely been some over. Like I've done this 3.5 years. I've had to do it weekly. Where I might have just like not given it my. Oh wait, no, I know my least favorite. When I came on here after green flag, now red flag ended things with me, and I was like emotional. I
That's
hate
so human.
no, but like I didn't like that.
Yeah,
I literally
that's
was like
valid to not
tearing
like
up.
it.
And like guys, when I record these podcasts, I have a producer in the room with me who I don't know. Like I know not like I don't know my
Yeah.
producers well. And so just to be like tearing up and it was like fuck like,
And you're
he
just
ended,
alone.
he lit alone. I'm alone in here, like on this couch, exact couch, and I'm tearing up. Like the man ended things with me at midnight. Mind you, I thought we were gonna be dating like the next
Yeah.
following week. Ended things with me at midnight. I have to record at 9 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to podcast after a breakup, I think I'd just be wailing the whole time.
No, like
Like screaming.
I can't watch that back. Like I'm
Yeah.
embarrassed, and I'm like,
It's kind of cool that you have like a diary of like your 20s though in
no, I
podcast form.
know, but
So
I'm
kind of
like,
like a journal.
it is a journal, but I'm like scared to like. Oh, also like, I didn't love the one that I did. I also did like an episode like right after I got sexual assaulted.
Oh my god.
I know, right? And well, honestly, they were with me the entire time I was like sexually assaulted,
Yeah.
like going through that journey with me. It was actually makes me feel a lot less alone.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
awesome. Okay.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's not awesome, but it's cool that you do
yeah,
that.
thank you.
I don't know why this is my next. Oh, do you have a favorite guest that you've had? Your mom. Okay,
No,
besides
I
Regina.
wouldn't say it's my mom.
Nicole.
Oh, I do. Oh my god, I love recording with Nicole always.
Mhm.
I liked mine with you. You were just so nervous
I
the whole
was so
time. I was like,
awkward.
this is so weird. Why is
We
she being
should have like
weird?
had me have like 2 glasses of wine before.
No.
I took Adderall and drank coffee and then came in here and I was just like, I don't want to do this.
I forget that like you guys don't do podcasts, and like even Sissy was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because I don't tell them, guys. I'm just like, "Oh, you're coming to the studio with me today," and like we'll hang out, and then I'm like, "Sissy, get on and ask me questions." It's
Yeah.
like no one. I do love my Nicole episodes. I would say my most recent one with Nicole in California of us just like talking. I was so mad about my one hoe in that episode.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's like my favorite. I love my bitch. I love you, Nicole.
Okay, this is the one that I'm kind of laughing at, but I just wanted to ask you.
Okay.
Are you going to get a dog when you move to LA?
Yeah, I want to. Well, actually, I'm kind of back and forth because I was really set
Because
on
you
the
said
dog.
backyard.
Yeah.
And then I got excited.
Well, I want a dog. Well, I'm gonna get like a little fluffy one. I want a little dog. I really wanted one in New York, so I feel like I'll probably get one in LA.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, can't ask that. How does your mom feel about the move?
My mom, she's very supportive. She's very my mom is like the weirdest person in the world because like when I was originally going to move out of my New York apartment and break my lease early and find like a subletter and do those things, she was like, "Are you sure you're doing the right thing?" The bitch was the one that told me to do it. Like literally.
That's so funny.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She like makes me second guess myself. So she will call me some days and be like, "Is this the right thing?" But then she'll call me the next day and be like, "I am so excited for you to move to California."
That's so you.
She's really?
Yeah.
Is that me?
Yeah.
She's ready for me to buy her a home. I will say she's ready to be in California with me.
That would be so cool.
She's ready for me to buy her a home.
Okay.
I'm not ready to buy her a home. Absolutely not.
That would be cool, but yeah.
I mean, like I
That's
will.
a big.
No, like I'm going to buy her a home. I know I'm going to. She just wants to live with me.
Mhm.
And that's where we don't see eye to eye. I'm like, bitch, I'm not even 25 years old yet.
Can I move in
With my mom or in general?
in LA?
I talked about it with Sissy.
Really?
Yeah, I think she would annoy me.
I'm never home.
I know. So it's like, you would probably have to pay like not expensive rent either.
I mean, LA rent is like just compared to New York.
Yeah.
It's
Because then we'd get a
crazy.
4-bedroom, maybe even a 5-bedroom if you came.
Yeah, we could just get a house and like not really have to see each other if we didn't want to.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's probably not gonna happen, but cute.
Yeah.
What are you going to miss about New York?
You.
I know.
You're like really the only thing.
That's
I mean,
so not true.
I love
I'm real like it's gonna be hard.
no, it's
because
because
you're the person I hang out with most.
And we
Like,
don't
what
even
the fuck am I gonna do?
no, what I literally don't know.
Because like, and Shay's gone.
Everyone's moving. We're at a really weird point of our lives.
Yeah.
It's like the big transitional phase.
Yeah. I mean, New York's one of those cities that not a lot of people are probably gonna. I knew it. Not everybody was gonna be here forever.
Forever. Yeah, I don't think you'll be here forever. I give you another year tops. No, sorry. No, but like
I have no idea what's gonna happen.
I literally think you would move to LA. You were so ready.
I know. I put in my transfer.
What happened?
I don't want to drive.
No, trust me, I get it. You guys haven't gonna.
I don't
be
have a
driving
license. I've been in 3 accidents.
Okay, forget it. Talk about me being a bad driver. She's a horrible one.
My car insurance, when I tried to go get it again, you can
That's
cut
what
this
I'm
out
not
'cause
ready
it's really
for.
dumb. But my car insurance was going to be almost $1,000 a month because of how many accidents I've been in.
That's insane.
Yeah. So I was like, oh,
But-
never mind, scratch that.
I'll miss you. I'll miss Zoe, but Zoe I think is gonna leave soon too. And I'll miss like I was gonna say the food, but that is like,
Yeah, I think you should talk about like the aspects of what you'll miss.
like
besides
I'll
for your
miss
friends,
that. Like
obviously.
I'm gonna. Do you know what I'm really gonna miss? And this is kind of weird, but I feel like right now the apartment I'm living in. This is the apartment I created everything in. Like this is the
Mhm.
apartment that I got to. Like I moved here in. Like
Mhm.
I was a server when I first moved here. I wasn't doing this shit. Like I wasn't. TikTok was not my full-time job by any means. And oh my god, now I'm gonna get emotional because it's like so crazy. Even when I look at you, because it's just like nothing about you, but like when I started, but like 60K and then I hit the 100K and we like had a party for 100K and then like it just grew so much in that time and like it became my full-time job. I think it took not only me by storm, I think it took absolutely everybody in my life by storm.
Mhm.
Like, and this is the life I wanted. This is life
I mean, I
created.
always like.
knew.
Well, you would just say it with such conviction, and I'd be like, yeah.
Well, what I say?
You'd just be like, I am gonna be famous. I'm gonna have millions of followers. And I'd just be like, yeah, true.
Yeah. No, I still feel that way. Like I
Yeah.
always say that I'm like, I'm ready for my 10 million party.
So when it happened, I was kind of just like, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, but it was wild. I knew I'd have all those follow. I knew I would have all you guys. I didn't know how fast and like all those
Yeah.
things. And I'm still growing. I'm still like, oh,
Watching it go up was so fun.
that was insane. That was absolute insanity, love.
I would literally like
Every day you would
refresh.
like text me and be like, you're at 700. Like you're at 9. I'm like,
and we were
know.
planning Livi an a million party, and we were like, oh, she'll probably hit it in like a month, and then it happened literally a week later, and we were like, fuck,
Yeah.
like what do we do?
No, and then we had to
we
like
need to plan it so fast.
So like that's what I'm gonna miss is like because right now life feels serious, yes, don't get me wrong, but like not as serious because it's like I'm in the apartment that I like started all these things in, that I was a
Mhm.
server in, everything like that. Like I know when I move to LA, it's gonna be business.
Mhm.
Like it's gonna be all business all the time.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna have a lot of fun too. But like
I think you'll.
I'm ready to grow the business. I'm ready to do that. Like I'm excited to do that.
Yeah.
But it's almost feels like yes, I'm a grown up, but that's like very grown up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be living in a home.
I'm so excited to watch it, but so sad that you're leaving.
It's kind of I haven't like processed it yet. Now I'm gonna get like even more emotional. But
I
yeah,
know.
it's gonna be insane to leave what I built.
No, when it hits me, I'm going to cry a lot.
Yes. Same.
It doesn't
I-
feel like real yet.
it
But like,
doesn't.
holy shit. Oh my god, Livy, I'm getting emotional too.
No, it's just weird to like leave
Okay.
what I've built. But I'm excited. Like it's just a whole brand new chapter.
Yeah. Do you know what, like, where? I don't know if you want to say this on the. I guess it doesn't matter. Do you know, like, where in LA you want to move?
But I like being so close to the beach.
Yeah.
I don't like the West Hollywood area.
Well,
Ew. Yeah.
Yeah. When I was going to move there, I was thinking Manhattan Beach.
Yeah, it's like not far from that.
Fun. You have, I guess you can't really divulge that.
What?
I was going to say, like, what new projects are you going to be working on in LA?
I have a lot of new projects that I'll be working on.
Mhm.
Something new is coming. I'm really excited about it. I
It's
hate
so funny because I used to like
hate
listen to
bitches like
influencers
this.
that would say that.
yes.
But it's like funny to know.
I would hate the bitches that are like, something new is coming. I just can't tell you. And then they'd release it and I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? But this is going to be on a larger scale and I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
You know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Are you excited for it?
Oh my god, I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the concept.
And that's just like one of many things I would say I have coming.
Mhm.
So yeah.
What else should we
That's the
ask?
big project. Last question. Make it a good one. Make it a midday matcha related one.
Oh.
What's the biggest thing I've learned with creating midday matcha these past 3 years? Thank you for asking. I would say the biggest thing I've learned from this entire podcast is how important consistency is in building a brand and building something for yourself,
Yeah.
but also that it is okay to be vulnerable. Like, I love being vulnerable with you guys. I love coming on here, talking about my issues, talking about my problems. And it's like you watched me go through some of the worst things in my entire life, but also some of the best things in my entire life. Go
Okay,
ahead.
what are you not gonna miss about New York? This
I'm
is
not.
not Midday Matcha related, I'm sorry.
What am I not going to miss about New York? I'm not going to miss.
Your eyes look really green.
I know.
Okay, sorry.
The
Continue.
absolute. Take a photo of me. Sorry. I'm not going to miss. I don't like the trash. I don't really like the no space that I have. I don't like that whatsoever. Do I look cute in it?
Yeah, you look gorgeous.
Thank you. And I'm just not gonna. Yeah, I feel like the space that I'm not gonna miss, and I'm not gonna miss. It's a very. I don't know. This place can like swallow you up.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen it swallow a lot of people.
But it
That
did,
got really dark and weird.
but also like it didn't to you at
I know.
all.
I don't know
You
why.
really
I'm sorry.
thrived.
Fucking forget that. I'm just not gonna miss that. But I'm gonna. New York is quite literally where I created myself. Like
Yeah.
where I created the She Is Livy brand.
It'll always have a special place in your heart.
Always. I love New York. And Midday Matcha will always have a
Yeah,
special place in my heart.
kind of
too.
goes hand in hand.
These both like ending both of these. Yeah. I'm not gonna miss the fucking food. Oh wait, sorry. I will and I won't. But like
you're not gonna miss
because
it.
of
That's
the
the thing
Livia,
I miss most.
I like can't stop eating here. So like I'm not gonna miss that.
I mean, LA has good food too, but I
Mhm.
just feel like holy shit.
New York has great food.
Yeah.
But like I'm kind of sick and tired of like how much I just Postmates too much here.
Yeah.
Because it's too easy.
You're still gonna do that in LA.
No, but I'll have a full kitchen.
True. That's a good
Yeah.
point.
All right, you guys, stop. This isn't like this is where I get emotional. Where I'm like, all right,
It's really sentimental.
I know it is sentiment. How weird that you're here.
Yeah, kind of weird.
No, not that weird that you're here. But like, think about that. When we first met, like, did you think you'd be ending the podcast with me right now?
Not ending it, but I
No.
could see myself
Yeah.
being here.
Do you know what's so funny? My team specifically told me not to make it an ending, and I'm fully making it an ending. But it's just like if I see you later, I see you later. You know, if I decide to pick up the mic and come back to Midday Matcha, I decide to pick up the mic and come back to Midday Matcha. I'll always love it. I created this. I am so proud of this,
Mm-hmm.
and I love this. But bigger things are coming. I'm ready to expand, and every single one of you fucking bitches better be there with me. And I'm going to create YouTube videos that are kind of like Midday Matcha episodes. If it's between you and I'm going to do that. But I am. But yeah, love you guys. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. It's kind of insane that we're saying goodbye, but it's like literally just to see you later. Like I'll probably be back in like a month or two. Once the full project is done and released and posted. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the support these past 3.5 years and just like being by my side through it all. Also, like thanks to like you and I guess all my other friends and family of just like believing in me and like being by my side too.
Of course.
And like being a shoulder for me to literally bawl my eyes out on.
You're a very easy person to believe in.
What? Because I believe in myself so much.
Yeah.
But I love you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure to rate the podcast 5 stars because I still want those fucking ratings, bitch. Love you so much. Bye.